Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is the sewing video of this tutorial. So if you missed out on the drafting video, the link will be in the description box and also in the comment section. So if this is what you would like, do want to continue watching, and also do not forget to like, subscribe and drop a beautiful comment. So let's get started. So right here, I would just want to go ahead to show how to separate the half length from the full length, and after which we want to go ahead to proceed to cut into fabric. So right here, I've gone ahead to cut out the fabric, and this is my back piece. So I went ahead to cut out, and I added about 1 inch allowance for the zip allowance, and for the hem I added half inch round, and just for the zip was where I added about 1 inch. So this is the skirt part for the back, and I also went ahead to add about 1 inch for the zip allowance, and to the side I added about 1 inch, and to the hem I added 1 inch also. But for this upper part I added 3/4 inch allowance. So right here, but for the upper part you might also want to go ahead to add about ½ inch allowance. So right here, this is my front, and I have my fabric on fold. So I added ½ inch round, but for my side I added about 1.5 inch allowance. So you also want to go ahead to add about 1.5 inch allowance or 1 inch allowance. So right here we have the front, and I also have it. I don't have this on fold, so I cut this out separately, and I added about 1 inch allowance to this side, and also 3/4 inch allowance to the midpoint. So right here, I would just want to go ahead to notch out where I'll be having my slit opening for here. So you just want to go ahead to measure where you want your slit to start, and I want to go ahead to measure and go ahead to sew down to that place by ½ inch. So this is my back, and I want to go ahead now to open this up first, and then I'll just want to go ahead to sew my zip allowance. So for this upper part, I'll say you should also go ahead to cut out the lining also. So to the fabric, I want to go ahead to sew my zip allowance to it, and at the end you'll be leaving about ½ inch away from it, but I want to show you what it looks like after I'm done. So I'll also went ahead to cut out the lining. So I'll just want to go ahead now to sew the zip by the sewing allowance which I left for the zipper parts. So I will use my pin to hold it down. You also want to use your own pin to hold it down. So I'll be going to my sewing machine now to sew it. So right here, I'm done sewing, and this is the lining. We just want to go ahead to use the lining to turn over. So this is what it looks like after sewing. So to turn over with the lining, first and foremost, you just want to go ahead to open up the zip. So after opening it up, you want to go ahead to place your lining to the side that matches each part. So I've gone ahead to place it this way. You also want to need your office pin here. So this part which I am showing, you want to go ahead to sew this part in your sewing machine. So just do is watch those parts which I showed you, and you go ahead to sew it. And at this point, you also want to use your office pin to hold it down before going to your sewing machine, so that it doesn't shake and you might be able to hold it firm. So I'll just want to go ahead, use my office pin on mine, and go ahead to sew those parts which I indicated earlier. And after this part, we'll go ahead to repeat the same process for the other part, and after which we want to go ahead to turn over. So she'll just do it to sew round, and you want to go ahead to sew by ½ inch round. And so I've just gone ahead to show you the part where you're going to be sewing. So you just go to your sewing machine and go to do that. Right here, I'm done with that, and I did not bother to sew the sides. So the reason why I did that was because I was still going to serge. So right here I left about ½ inch while sewing my zip, and this is going to serve for joining to the skirt part. And I'm really going to head to mark out the wrong side of my skirt part so that I'll be able to know how to place this way. So you just want to go ahead to get this your down skirt part, and you want to place it, sew it to the up by ½ inch, which is the ½ inch which we left here. You want to go ahead to open it just as you see me do by ½ inch and close it up, and you'll be repeating this. So you'll be repeating the same process for the other side, and you also want to go ahead to stop stitch the side also. So I'll go to my sewing machine to do that. So right here, this is my front, and I want to go ahead to mark out the wrong side, and I'm also going ahead to cut out for my lining. And next thing I want to do now is to turn over. So after this now, I want to go ahead to sew the side that. So if you remember, I just went ahead to get my pattern paper and place it this way. So I just want to go ahead to mark out so that I'll be able to sew my side that correctly. And next thing I want to do now is to use my straight ruler to connect it. So I'll say for this is just how I this is my own method of how I try to get my side dart. So what I did there was that I went ahead also to measure my nipple to nipple measurement, which I'll be sewing from there down to the side dart. And you just want to go ahead, instead of remarking here, you just want to go ahead to get your scissors and notch it on that part, so that while sewing it will be easy. So while remarking, I also went ahead to draw a straight line here, which I also came down by our side dart allowance, and I also went ahead to mark out my nipple to nipple, so it will serve as a guide while sewing. And I'll be repeating this same process for my lining also. So like I said earlier, I just went ahead to get my scissors and I went ahead to notch on both sides which I'm going to sew. So you just want to go ahead to take note of your nipple to nipple measurement, and I'll go ahead now to sew to my side dart on my sewing machine. So right here I'm done with that, and this is what the lining looks like. And I also want to show you what the pattern looks like. So this is what it looks like, and we just want to go ahead to turn over with our lining. So I just want to go ahead, place it this way, sew this, so just round here, this part which I'm marking. So I'm not just going to bother to sew the side since I didn't do that for the back, and I want to go ahead to turn over after doing that. So right here, this is the pocket I have, and I've gone ahead to comb the fabric part. So I went ahead to cut for the fabric and the lining into two places. So right here for the width, I have 5 inches, and for the length, I have 2.5 inches. I just want to go ahead to sew round, and I will only leave the up, which I'll use to turn over and go ahead to press. So right here, this is my skirt, which I've gone ahead to sew by the 1/2 inch, and I've gone ahead to turn that over. And I want to go ahead now to measure where I would like to place this pocket, which I'll go ahead to sew to it. So I just want to go ahead now to turn this to the right side, and I want to go ahead to decide where I want mine to be. So you just want to go ahead and turn to the right side. So you might want to place it up, down. It depends on where you want yours to be. So from my top, I want to go ahead to measure and ensure it's equal for both sides so that they don't look different. So from the top, I'll just want to go ahead to measure 5 inches down and measure for both sides and place it. And you also want to need your office pin here. So I went ahead to measure 5 inches for both sides, and from the side, I'm going to go ahead to measure about 2.5 inches, which I want to go ahead to place it there. So after getting the next thing I'll use to now is to use my office pin to hold it. And after using my office pin to hold it, I'll also want to go ahead to show you how you are going to go to your sewing machine to sew it to the skirt so that it can appear neat. So right now you want to go ahead to turn over by 1/2 inch in this way. So you may also want to press it also, but you want to go ahead so by 1/2 inch. You might want to top stitch, but I won't be top stitching. So I'll remove my office pin and go ahead to turn it over, and I'll be sewing in there. So I want to use my office pin to hold it at this point. So when I get to my sewing machine, I'll just want to go ahead to sew instead of turning over, and I'll be repeating this for this other one, and I'll also use my office. So you just want to go ahead to use your office pin to hold it down so that it doesn't shake. So I'll just go to my sewing machine and go ahead to sew. So right here, I'm done sewing, and I've also gone ahead to give it a good press. So the next thing I want to move on to now is our slit. You might want to go ahead to top stitch while sewing, but for me, I'll be using an hemming gum. So I'll just want to show you what a hemming gum looks like. So I want to go ahead, this is what a hemming gum looks like. So I'll just want to go ahead to fold it in and use my hemming gum on it, and I'll go ahead to press. So right here, this is my top and this is my skirt, and like I said, I've used an hemming gum to close this up here. And next thing I'll just want to do now is to sew my skirt to the top. So I'll just want to go ahead, get the midpoint and place it, and go ahead to sew by 1/2 inch. And after which we want to go on to the back. So this is what our back look like, and I've gone ahead to sew. And remember I said we should leave 1/2 inch so that we can be able to continue with the zip. And I noticed this my zip was actually short here, so I'll just want to go ahead and continue with the zip down, and after which I'll go ahead to close the back, the down open to the end. So this is what I have for the front and the back, and at this point you just want to go ahead to place the front and the back together. Go ahead, sew this side and come to join the sides together. Sorry, you should sew the shoulder length and join the sides together, and at this point you will be done with your dress. So thank you for watching.